You're at the gate. Fluorescent lights humming, the departure board cycling through city names while your gate number flashes with that one word you didn't want to see. There's the low murmur of people on phones, the hiss of the coffee machine, the sharp bark of an announcement you can barely hear through your own worry. Your boarding pass feels heavier in your hand, and every minute the clock ticks up feels like risk. A connecting train, a car pickup, someone waiting at the other end. Start by breathing and centering for a single minute. The first practical step is what you can do right now from where you sit.
If your flight happens to be canceled or delayed, Compensair will help you get compensation for the inconvenience and get your money back without wasting time on red tape. Get a refund for your canceled flight right.
Open the airline app and your booking confirmation. Check the exact status of your flight and note any alternative flights shown for the same day. If you booked through an agent or third party, pull up that confirmation too. Take a photo or screenshot of the gate display and any announcements. Those timestamps can matter later if you need proof. Next, check your connection times and any travel insurance details you have on file. Carrier policies and insurance vary a lot. At home, before you ever head to the airport, the checklist you should have followed is this. Have the airline app installed and signed in. Save the booking reference somewhere obvious. Carry a screenshot of your itinerary offline and keep a card with your frequent flyer/loyalty numbers. If you can, add travel insurance that covers missed connections or delays. High deductible cards often don't help here. At the airport, once you confirm a long delay, prioritize immediate rebooking or standby options. You do not want to wait until the last minute when desks are crowded. Why does the airline push people to wait at the gate or in the app instead of proactively rebooking everyone? Think of it like a congested highway after an accident. The airline has a limited number of seats and a chain of dependent schedules. Rebooking every single passenger automatically can cause worse ripple effects, but that doesn't help you personally in the moment. The underlying rule is capacity and scheduling complexity. Planes, crews, and slots are finite. The everyday analogy is calling a cab company after a downpour. They prioritize the best routings first and leave others waiting unless someone manually asks for a different car. Now, the concrete risks and costs if you handled the delay badly. Small delays cost you time and comfort, a few dollars for coffee, maybe $10, $25 for a meal. Medium delays, 3-6 hours, can cost you $40, $100 in meals and lounge passes, or $50, $200 if you need to rebook a different airline or buy a same-day ticket. Large delays that cause an overnight stay typically run $90, $250 for a budget hotel, more at busy airports or downtown, and that can blow your trip budget. Missed connections can cost you hundreds if you must buy a new ticket, and there's always the hidden risk of lost baggage if your checked bag misses a rebooked itinerary. Worst case, you miss an important event, lose non-refundable bookings, or face a multi-$100 last-minute fare. Here's a prioritized, practical action plan. What to do now, in order, so you turn hours of delay into a manageable situation. 1. Recheck the flight status in 2 places, airline app plus gate display. If the airline app shows alternatives, screenshot them. 2. Approach the gate agent politely and ask the exact rebooking options. Use a calm opening. My connection is tight. Are there earlier flights or a rebooking list I can join? If the agent is overwhelmed, ask for the best phone number or the mobile rebooking link. While you wait, try the app's rebooking tool. Many airlines let you reaccommodate yourself faster than the queue. If you prefer not to stand in line, call the airline from the app. Hold times can be long, but often you can use a callback feature. 3. Check for compensation or vouchers. If you're flying within or from the EU or under similar bylaws, you may be entitled to EU 261 compensation for long delays. Within the US, the DOT rules require airlines to provide certain accommodations if you're stuck on the tarmac, but not the same monetary compensation for schedule delays. Also ask the gate agent about meal vouchers or hotel rooms for overnight irregular operations. Don't assume you'll automatically get vouchers. You must ask. 4. Protect your connection. If you'll miss an onward flight or train, call that carrier immediately to explain the situation and hold your place if possible. If you booked a separate ticket, purchase protection if available, or speak to the next carrier about flexible options. Some will allow rebooking for a small fee. 5. Consider a paid lounge or pay-per-use quiet space if you have a long wait and need to work or rest. Prices vary. Airport lounges often run $25, $75 for single entry passes. Day rooms or sleep pods cost more. 6. If the wait is going to be overnight and you don't want to rely on vouchers, use hotel apps to compare last-minute rates. Sometimes off-airport hotels with shuttle service are far cheaper than on-site options. 7. Keep daily essentials on you. Chargers, medications, a refillable water bottle, and a snack bar. If you have tight connections or rely on checked baggage, move valuables and essentials into your carry-on so a misrouted bag won't derail the next leg of your trip. Practical financial ranges so you can decide fast. Meal or coffee for a long delay equals $5, $30. Lounge access equals $25, $75. Same-day rebooking on a different carrier equals $100, $600 depending on route. Overnight budget hotel equals $70, $200. EU 261 compensation can be €250, €600 depending on distance. These numbers are approximate. Check the airline's published policy or your insurance fine print. Many useful links can be found in the description. One important hidden fee and a misleading upsell to watch for. Some airlines or airport kiosks will offer an express rebooking or priority standby service for a fee, implying it's the only way to get on the next flight. Often that's not true. The gate agent can place you on a standby list or rebook you without paying extra if seats are available. The paid service is sometimes a shortcut only for guaranteed reassignment faster than you might get otherwise. If you're told you must pay, pause and ask for written details or politely request to speak to a supervisor. Use the airline app and your booking reference to compare whether the fee genuinely saves you money versus free standby or an agent reaccommodation. An easy phrase to refuse an unnecessary upsell. I appreciate that offer, but I'd like to see the free options first. Can you place me on the standby list and check alternate flights? If the agent insists you must pay, ask for the policy source, a written link or reference number. If needed, escalate through the airline's official social channels, where response times can be faster. The cheapest safe win. Use the airline app first, then the gate agent second. Ask specifically for standby or reaccommodation, and keep essentials in your carry-on so you avoid buying replacement items. If you hold elite status or a credit card with travel perks, ask about lounge access or a complimentary rebooking. If the delay is long and you need rest, book a budget hotel through an aggregator rather than the airport counter. It's usually cheaper. A simple script to use at the desk. Hi, I have booking reference. My connection is at risk.
can you place me on standby or rebook me on the next available flight today? Also, are there any meal vouchers or hotel options for irregular operations? Clear, calm, with the booking reference ready, works better than an emotional complaint. If your bag is checked and you're rebooked onto a different itinerary, tell the agent you need a new bag tag and confirmation that your bag will be transferred. Get that in writing or as a texted confirmation.
If your checked bag is left behind because of the rebooking, the airline generally has procedures for delivery, but it costs time and can be inconvenient. Protect your valuables by carrying them. Finally, if you feel the airline treated you unfairly, collect evidence now. Screenshots of delay notices, photos of crowded gates, and the names of staff you speak to. If you're within jurisdictions like the EU or the UK, you can file an EU 261 claim later. In the US, DOT complaint forms exist, but rarely produce monetary payouts for scheduled delays. Travel insurance claims must be filed with receipts. Keep them. If this helped, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for clear, practical airport guidance. Subscribe and like if you want more practical airport strategies, and I'll keep sharing tips that save time and money.